YouTube. Watching Finding Kendrick Johnson.
Yes, that if we could.
I gotta go back a little bit.
So one other day, Kendrick came home. He said, Rick Bell, Brian's daddy, came up to me at school. He said, he told me that the fight was on the bus wasn't a fair fight. That I should come over to their house and refight Brian. So I said, Kendrick, what'd you say? He said, I looked at him like he was crazy, and I turned around and walked off.
But you're an FBI agent. You're supposed to make sure stuff going right every day, but you want kids.
Good evening from Atlanta. I was gonna do my little live today. I can't even do that. I'm like pissed. I'm looking at Finding Kendrick Johnson, and the more I look at it, the more pissed off I get. These people are some real cowards, the racists, I mean. Not all Caucasian people, but the racist ones. I can't stand that. Make no sense.
Why?
I do not own rights to this content. This for entertainment purposes only. But I'm sitting here and I'm pissed. I'm so pissed I had to go to the store. Then I went to the store. I don't like that store. All these stores in our community, a lot of them garbage. They don't even have what you want, but they get our money. I go there to get me a, I don't even drink like that no more. I went to get me a little drink. They had one kind of vibe. I was going to get me a one and done. They had one kind of vibe, and it was blueberry. I had mango another day. I like the mango. They had this other kind, watermelon lemonade. It's not good. It's trash. And I really wanted me a little drink. But this right here is really pissing me off. The last time I watched it, I missed a lot of parts. Have you watched it? I missed a lot of parts because I was busy doing something like I am now. I'm about to cook in a minute, but I'm going to look at a little of this first. I'm trying to decide whether I want to walk to the store to get a real drink. But anyway, have you seen Finding Kendrick Johnson? This is a must see. I mean, but be prepared because it will piss you off. I've posted his pictures. I follow the platforms for him. I follow his mom, Miss Jackie. And my heart breaks even a lot more now for him and her and his father. But as a mom, I couldn't fathom these people doing this to my son and putting him in a mat and saying he got in there himself. And then them shipping it from one place to another, and seven people recusing themselves. I might be saying the word wrong because I'm not a professional. Good evening from Atlanta. But whatever it is, recusing yourself from 7 people. And then the other person that they thought was going to handle it, he decided to be a lawyer and let the case go. Now they're saying a lot of this evidence is A1, but they're not going to do anything about it. They even have a recording where someone confessed to someone else and an email who did it. And it's like common sense. Allegedly, if you have a dispute with somebody and y'all have to throw hands, 9 times out of 10, if you come up gone after that, it had to be the person that you had some issues with or had to, pep up, throw hands with. 9 times out of 10. I mean, it's just crazy. I just can't believe the work they put, not even the work they put in, because they don't even put in enough work. They just had the right people in place. But the people that they connected to, judges and medical examiners and It's like a whole entity these people have with the Nolan Wells case, with the Kendrick Johnson case, and so many other cases. It just blows me. And nobody seems to think it's important enough. People just going on about their everyday life. Somebody just told me they about to go watch a Falcons game. I don't give a damn about no Falcons game. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. And I guess this is my rant for today because I'm really pissed. And the fact you want to talk about a Falcons game, I don't give a damn about no Falcons. I care about Colin Kaepernick, somebody who really stand for us, who really talking about something. But the Falcons, they sorry. ASS, I don't give a darn about no Falcons. They losing all the time anyway. And yes, I'm from Atlanta. But I don't care nothing about no sports like that. I really never have. I just entertain it a little bit because I do, have nephews and children and stuff like that. And all of them don't entertain no sports either. However, I don't care nothing about that because it's racism allegedly there too. Racism. I don't care what you do, what sport you play. You can be a president, you can be a vice president, you can be anybody. You can be a doctor, and they have racist doctors, racist lawyers, racist nurses. I don't give a damn who you are. I would not promote that, and I would not entertain that. Now, what I keep saying is, now they want to say boycott Walmart. That's not the only place y'all should be boycotting. Now, one thing I will say about Walmart, they work the hell out of them. But they do give these young people a job. Walmart do give these young people a job. They should pay them more, though. I know that because I have family that, However, they need to boycott more than Walmart. Just posting and saying you're praying. We've been praying for how many years we've been praying? Somebody please tell me how long we've been praying. I would love to know. It seems like we've been praying forever. It's going to take more than a prayer. And then platforms like this, they don't want to push your content out because they don't want you talking about racism. I don't give a damn. They don't want you talking about trafficking. I could care less about that. Because I'm going to speak my mind. You're not going to hush me. First of all, you don't pay me. You don't pay my bills. And I'm talking about any platform. You do not pay my bills. So as long as I come on here and speak, I'm going to speak. And it's not going to be no ratchet, let's get it, do this, do that, in a club, on the road, none of that type stuff. It's going to be about something. And it's just too bad that more people are not doing this. They're focused on worldly things. And then they wonder why they be in the situation they in. We supposed to be in the world, not of the world. But if you find yourself being constantly of the world, it's a lot that gonna come with that. I'm trying to find my copyright. They're not allowing me to put anything on here right now. So I'm just going to continue to do what I do. They can take it down. They don't push me out anyway because they like crap. They like crap. They promote that. If I was on here, promote my people to do some ungodly, unjust, unrighteous like things, then my content will get pushed out. But you come on here talking about doing something right and getting together and getting along and making plans and boycotting the black and out system. No, they don't want to promote that. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear keep spending our money in this world. Go get you some Jordans. Go get your Louis bag. Go get outside and be a thought. They want to hear that. Oh yeah, they want to hear that. This kind of smoke they want. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Nobody else. They were the only one. And then we come to find out, they're the only ones didn't get interviewed. Didn't want to get questioned. They're the only one at the time lawyered up.
When it was clear to us that if we couldn't make the case as far as what happened to Kendrick because of all this missing evidence, missing body part, all witnesses, I mean, just all of them, when we realized it was going to be difficult to make the case, we started concentrating on obstruction. So we started looking at DeBell's father, who's an FBI agent, for some of the things that he was doing. Every time we would talk to someone, a witness, they would tell us how Bell's father met with them. And we were like, you can't interfere with a grand jury investigation. You have to leave it alone. But for somehow, he kept meeting with the witnesses who we were trying to talk to. And when we finally talked to the witness, we found out that they don't talk to the Bell.
The milk spoiled and the water dirty. Drain the swamp start with who? They're not allowing me to put my copyright disclaimer on there, so I'm not going to play anything right now.
The morning we did the raids, plenty of agencies were involved, and we went to a lot of different locations.
An FBI agent's home was raided last month in connection with the investigation into the death of a Valdosta teenager.
Karen Bell says her husband Rick Bell is an agent in good standing
For several locations. Therefore, evidence was submitted that he believed we were onto something. So these search warrants, several, were signed.
Deputy U.S. Marshal serving search warrants in connection with the mysterious death of Kendrick Johnson at Lowndes High School in 2013.
I was just really shocked. I'm burned out and crying. I really had no reason in my head why they would be here. It just keeps on getting worse.
Documents provided by the Bell's legal team indicate property seized with the search
close to the gym?
No,
Did you see Kendrick that day?
I did not.
Have you prayed for the Johnsons?
Yes, sir. I have. I hope that they found justice, and I hope that they do find out the truth about their son.
And now, WJCL News, working for you.
New developments in the Kendrick Johnson death investigation. We have uncovered an email whose sender claims to know who killed Johnson.
And tonight I have been looking through these 22 pages that we requested that could possibly answer the question, what happened to Kendrick Johnson?
Some of the kids that know are scared, but they should never be scared.
This week, WJCL learned U.S. Attorney Michael Moore subpoenaed more than 120 students and parents in Valdosta to testify in front of a grand jury. What happened to Kendrick last January is a question the family has been asking for more than a year now. And this week, that question may have an answer. WJCL learned deputies in Lowndes County received an anonymous email. Because those mentioned in the email are minors, their names have been changed to Jane and Joe. Here's what the email says. My best friend was at a party Saturday night with Jane, and she was upset about something that Joe had said to her. She said that about a little over a year ago, she had sexual intercourse with Kendrick Johnson while she was dating Joe. Joe found out and threatened KJ.
I'll just look at myself before we make a decision. Yeah, disagree. Yeah.
I mean, you just can't make a murder an accident when it's a murder. How can you?
That they still trying to cover. Kendrick is still speaking.
So let me get this straight. Go head first into a 6-foot mat, then realized after he was stuck that he was gonna die down there. And somehow silently, with a gym full of kids playing basketball and changing classes around him. But then his shoes magically appeared on the top of his body. Inside the mat shoved into the hole. His legs became twisted in the mat. And all of this happened in the middle of a school day in a gym full of kids. Then somehow the videotape from only those moments is missing. Then Kendrick's organs go missing. 7 judges recuse themselves. The U.S. attorney working on the case resigns. And then your case moves to Ohio. Then it's officially closed by the Justice Department, who tells you in a meeting the crime scene has planted objects. Your autopsy is correct. Your child was murdered, and there's nothing else we can do about it. One thing we kept hearing over and over again was about this missing FBI report regarding the security tape hard drive and the blacked out footage. So we looked into that report to see if we could locate it, and we did. However, the report was heavily. But then we were able to find the unredacted FBI report, and what we discovered blew us away. You see, in the redacted report, you can barely see any of the video frames. Most of the frames are blacked out, and the ones with KJ are barely recognizable. In the unredacted report, we were able to see all the video frames in full color. The report follows KJ, Brian, and Brandon's movement throughout the school for the entire day and records where they were. Not only is this further video evidence that the Bell boys were on campus when KJ went missing, we found something that the FBI clearly